Hello everyone, Gumball here, and welcome back to the Permanently and the Under Construction mod pack, where today there's a couple of things I want to get done. I want to take a first look at the Roots mod, which is a cool, let's see, at Roots, a cool kind of magic-based mod looking at nature and some cool different mechanics and stuff that I haven't looked too much into, and is a nice new mod, so that means something fresh. And I also want to move all of this stuff here over closer to the house, preferably having most of it underground so that it's not so obvious, I guess, though I'll probably still need these. Maybe I'll have it above ground. So I'm going to work on moving this first. I just wanted to mention what I'd be doing, and then I'll come back and we can take a look at the Roots mod. Okay guys, so I've got everything hooked back up. I have our crafters, the vat, and the farming station all working away and crafting what they need to craft. The farmer, we're going to quickly look up and see if that's able to plant everything I've put in there, and then we can hook up the vat to the things. So here are the zombie crops. I'm going to put down, let's see, sugarcane needs a water source, so I'm going to put water in, put it here, and let's quickly go downstairs. And we do have the elevator, but at the moment it's not hooked up to power, because as you saw, I ran out of conduits. Wrong bucket. So put a source block there, and, ooh, one there. It's another bucket. Actually, that's 3, otherwise it would be more. If we put water there, should be able to plant here as well, right? Maybe it has a certain range then? Okay. Put a bucket down here. That's a creeper that we do not want to blow up here. Oh, that was far too close. Let's get him away from our stuff. There we go. So that planted 4. This is planted 3 because of the zombie crops. Okay. Need a couple more buckets of water. Ooh. Come on. There we go. And then we'll put in this dirt block, otherwise water will go everywhere. And if we put another one here, this should work. Yeah, there's another one, and we should be able to put one over, let's see, here. So we'll need one more bucket of water, and we'll need a dirt block under that. Fill that in, and that should be the rest of the sugarcane. There we go, so that can farm away now. The one thing we're missing is a Torturino to quickly grow crops, but I don't think we need that anymore. We can always add that later if we do, but I don't think you actually need that much nutrient distillation. And the last thing to do, I actually need to go back up there, is to hook it up. So the thing is here, we'll dig the hole straight through the stone, and we're going to want to go from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then if we dig straight up there, nope, that one. No, that one. Yeah, that was right. Okay. And then we can take our pressurized fluid conduits and bring that down here. And then we can pick all of these ones up, bring the rest of them over to the thing. And we can bring our chest full of sugar over as well. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, let's eat some, or drink some melon juice. And then we can hook this up. So from the vat, do we want to go, we might as well go from above it so we can still walk down here. There we are. And let's make sure that reaches the thing. So according to this, it does not. That's not going to work because this has stuff in it. So if we can get rid of the one in here, which is that one? Nope. That one. Then we can bring this up. How do we do this? How do we put it down? Come on. It's going to be some way. Let's put down the item conduit that's there. To put down the fluid conduit, let's get rid of the item one. Ah, there's already a fluid conduit in there. Okay. So if we could just nab that, then put down the fluid conduit. We didn't have to do that, do it that way, but it works. And then we can put down the item conduits. There we go. And that is the nutrient distillation creation all hooked up. Now, if we do want to speed it up, we can stick a Torturino on just some of the crops, specifically the zombie ones. They seem to be slower, so let's grab the Torturino. There we are, and we'll stick it down over here. So 1, 2, that should do. There we go. It'll also speed up some of the sugarcane. This should farm away. This is on a 5x5, so 1, 2. So yeah, it's not quite reaching the farming station, so that shouldn't use too much power. And this should be working away. There we are. And the output is already full. So the machines down here should be working away. It's crafting sugar and stuff. Now this isn't getting any essence. Why is that? Okay, is this extracting? There we go. Ah, there we are. So that should be working away. That should be working away. It's keeping up on water and power. And we should have nutrient distillation. And I need some dirt. After throwing away so much of it, I've run out. And now, with our cleaning duties complete, we can take a look at the Roots mod. So the Roots mod, like I said before, is a, magic mod based around nature. And we're going to start by grabbing ourselves a runic tablet, which is basically the instruction booklet, in a way, for the mod. Now, you're going to need an old root, a block of stone, and 3 seeds. So if we look in here, I do have one old root that I think I know how I got it, but I'm not 100% sure what the method for getting them is. So I'll show you in a minute. It might be because I used a hoe on grass, though. Let's see. We don't have any stone, so let's cook one up. And I think we're out of lava as well, actually. It's a good point. And all this stuff can be thrown away. We really need to sort stuff into that storage system now that we've got one. So we'll cook up the stone. We should be able to make ourselves a runic tablet. And we do have power, right? I think we might be out of lava, so I might have to... Yeah, we're missing one there, so I'm going to have to get some more later. But let us take a look at the mod. So, if we look at rare materials for a second, we'll find that old roots can be found at a 1 out of 40 chance from breaking tall grass. Okay, that doesn't matter. So, let's go look at the beginning. Bark harvesting. Trees are very important to natural magic. Using some wood and saplings, you can create a knife capable of softly harvesting the bark from trees, which can be used in recipes. Right-click a log block to harvest bark from it with a chance of breaking the log block. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to want. So that said, it was going to take 5 saplings. Do we have... Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we'll use birch. A stick and a wooden plank. And there we go, bark knife. And then we'll go and grab some bark to start with. I'm not going to grab any down here because I kind of like these trees being down here. Oh, well, there's our log. There we go. Well, we've got some bark. There we go. We can start off with that. I don't know why I've kept all my stuff here. I really should get to work moving this to the other base. We'll keep the axe because we might need that. And that portal's annoying, so let's move over here. Okay, so rare materials. In the world around you, you may find several rare plants and herbs that are crucial for many aspects of natural magic. So there's the old roots. Verdant sprigs will drop at a 1 of 30 chance when harvesting fully grown crops of all kinds. They have an innate life force that persists after being harvested, so their uses often relate to bringing life to objects. So we're going to have to break a load of crops for that one. Infernal balls will drop at a 120 chance from grown nether wart, so that's something we'll have to start doing. And dragon's eyes are a 1 in 10 chance from chorus plants, so we'll have to go to the end. So, growth powder. This simple mixture can grow grass on dirt. Simply right-click to throw the powder at a block with within 4 blocks of you growing grass in a small area. Okay. Rooty stew allows you to... It's just a recipe for food. And then healing poultice is using the verdant sprigs you can heal yourself. Okay. What else do we have? We have the mortar. The flora in the world around you seem to... What? The flora you seem to have untapped. Maybe it's meant to be in the flora in the world around. You seem to have vast... Oh no, you seem to have vast untapped power. Gosh. What better way to access than mashing them into a pulp? Of course, to mash the aforementioned plants into a pulp, that's just variations of stone, you're going to need something to mash with. This pestle fashioned out of smooth white stone should do the task nicely. Using the mortar and pestle is quite simple. Detailed in this tablet are many recipes for different spells. You will need all of these ingredients as well as a particular base ingredient. To create the most basic possible spells, simply place in the spell's recipe as well as an old root. Okay. So, let us see if we have any diorite, and we'll need 3 more stone. Oops. Stick that in there. Do we have any diorite? We do. So we can get the pestle and the mortar. Come on. There it is. And I don't think you craft them together, you just use them... Oh, what's the mortar for? The use of the pestle is in all sorts of recipes, so the mortar must be for something else. Okay, what else do we have? We have imbuing a staff. So, imbuer. Your mortar and pestle yield a fine petal dust for use in spells, but it can't really be used on its own. With this device, you channel natural energies from that powder into a branch of wood. Simply place in a stick. Place in your powder, and wait for your staff to pop out. Okay, so I think... Can we put this down? Ah! Okay, can we pick it up with a pickaxe? We can. Okay, so we have the mortar and pestle, and it says to grind up flowers. So we should have just a dandelion, and you might need an old root as well. So let's put down the mortar, put in a dandelion, and mash it up. Let's try that. Didn't work. Can you left click it? No. Okay, are we missing something? Of course, you're gonna mash with this. You'll need all of these ingredients as well as a particular base ingredient. Let's go back to, let's see, dandelion. We have discovered that the dandelion has powers relating to the wind. You can create its spells. So this is going to take a dandelion, a piece of string, and a feather. Let's see. First of all, does the rose just take... No, okay. A dandelion, we have a feather and a piece of string. So there's string. I do believe I've come across chickens, but oh, there is one feather. Perfect. Okay, so let's try this. We'll go water, dandelion, string, feather, pestle. No. Guess that's not what we're trying to do. Can you just craft this with a flower? Nope. The mortar and pestle yield a fine petal dust for use. But then here... Why does this not work? I wonder, can I put the pestle in the mortar, like, now? No. Dandelion, string, feather, okay then, I'm gonna have to look this up and see what's going on here, and then I'll be right back. And after looking it up, I realized I should just do exactly what it says in the book, which means that we put in the 3 ingredients, we put in an old root, and then use the pestle. There we go, petal dust, and we got a achievement. So let's go to the achievements, and it might give us a rough starting guide. So we got the tablet, that's the whole altar system of things, and this is the whole flower petal dust system of things, I guess. So, now that we have our first petal dust, it says that we should then move on to the imbuer. So that's going to take a chiseled stone bricks and 4 sticks. So chiseled stone bricks, I really cannot remember how to make. So let's go to imbuer, chiseled stone bricks, 2 stone brick slabs. We should have stone bricks without having to smelt up more stone. I believe, because I just had some in my inventory earlier. There's one. There's one. Ah, okay. We're gonna need another one. Whoops. So we'll let that cook up, and we're going to need 4 sticks, which we have. And the other thing we're going to need for this is a, let's see, imbued with the power of nature, we have to do blah blah blah, staves, blah blah blah, staffs. Okay, the recipe is probably over here. Here's a staff, and there is no recipe. Okay, that's not helpful at all. It's probably got something to do with this bark. What do we have? Let's see, am I missing something? Where's the staff? Staff. There's a projectile staff. Not the staff, though. Okay, let's quickly see. With this device, you can channel energies from that powder into a branch of wood. Simply place a stick and your powder in. Okay, I should have once again, read the text first. Okay, let's make a stone brick, or 4. Get slabs, make a chiseled stone brick and 4 sticks. There we go, there's the imbuer. We'll just stick that down. I wonder if you have to light this. I will put in 1 stick and 1 petal dust. Oh, there we go. And with a really cool effect, we get ourselves a shiny Dandelion Winds type staff with 33 uses remaining. So we'll just carry this around with us. Let's put away some of this stuff that we really do not need to have on us. That probably should go in a different chest, but, you know, I need room now. Okay, so, now that we have our staff, we've imbued that, there's modifiers for our different powders, and a ton of different things here, different tools, runestone, armor. I think the first thing we want to work towards is, let's see, another world. I think the first thing I want to work towards is armor. So there's silver armor and wooden armor. Let's quickly see other recipes for either of these. The defender plate. Why that involves a jetpack? Oh my gosh, you can stick a jetpack on these? Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, we'll have to do that at some point. Let's see. We have the Sylvan, which is the most expensive one, and then some very basic wooden armor, which doesn't quite compete with diamond armor, but probably has a ton of upgrades. So, if we go to the wooden armor, we'll find it takes diamonds to make it. Fancy robes are nice and all, but sometimes you just want raw protection. The defender armor, built off of iron armor as a base, satisfies that purpose nicely. It has protection in between iron and diamond armor, and also auto-repairs itself after taking damage. Okay, so it's an auto-repairing set of armor. And the other one, with your new stronger altar, you might want your apparel to follow suit. Using some leather armor as a base, you have managed to create a form of magically cooperative robe. This equipment doesn't have the best protection, but it will auto-repair and boost the efficiency modifier of your spells. So we have a spell-boosting armor set, and a just self-repairing armor set. Okay, so we'll have to work on those. But I guess the main point of the mod involves this altar, so that's what we'll start with today. So, runestone. You've discovered a means of creating a new, magically conductive variant of stone using semi-precious stones taken from the depths of the earth. You have named this stone Runestone and believe it may be useful for new magical purposes. Like normal stone, runestone can be crafted in the above pattern for bricks, which can be used for decoration. Like runestone itself, it can be used for slabs and stairs in the usual patterns. Using a piece of flint, you have managed to carve decorative symbols into it, and using a glowing leaf plucked from a sprite, you've managed to add bright green glowing symbols. Okay, and then we have runestone tiles, which is just an extra step from bricks. Okay, then we have basic ritual mechanics. So for these, we're going to need verdant sprigs, and the verdant sprigs, let's see, the verdant sprigs come from fully grown crops. So what we can actually do is, using Torturino, we can harvest the crops out here ourselves. Since this is out of a hoe, I guess we're going to have to craft another one for it. So I'm going to harvest all these crops and see if I can get any verdant sprigs. Now, it did say crops from any mod will work. Let's put down that sprout. Those should all be replanted. And I hope it did mean every mod, because it's not happening. And this has no seeds. Boom. I don't know why it doesn't automatically stick the seeds in there. That's interesting. But okay then. I guess it's not going to work. Nope, that's far too many, it's not working. Okay, let us plant some normal wheat over here, and we'll break it over here. Now, the reason I'm breaking it instead of right-clicking it is I'm wondering, I've already right-clicked a load of crops before we got the farming station, and that doesn't appear to be any verdant sprigs. So if we break them like you would normally in Minecraft, I was hoping it might work. Does not appear to be working in the slightest. So it said 1 out of 30. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, we got 1, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that was a ton of crops, and we'd already done a ton before, and we have 1 verdant sprig. How many do we need for the casting altar? We need 2. So I'm going to farm through this wheat until I get 1 more sprig, because I want to at least craft this altar today, and I think that's where we'll finish up. We'll craft this and see what we can do with it, and then next time we'll take a more advanced look into the mod. So I'm going to go through here for a while, and then I'll be back once I have another verdant sprig. And 2 more verdant sprigs later, and I have everything I need. I was just smelting up some stone, but I'm going to have to sleep, and then I'm also going to have to grab some gold. We should have a poppy lying around somewhere. Let's see, we're going to need 9 gold, which we only have 5. Okay, so we'll need a couple. Oops. We'll grab 1 diamond. Should give me exactly 4 gold. Yeah, okay, we'll grab 1 diamond and we'll sleep. And then we can hop back down and get the stone we need and craft ourselves a one of these altars. And then we'll quickly read up on what we can do with them. So let's head on back. We can just go over the trees. Though at one point I died by getting shot by a skeleton up here, but you know. And I found it really weird actually, when I got these verdant sprigs, I got them almost immediately after I stopped recording. I got them, I got like, broke a crop, got a sprig, broke another one, got a sprig, so that was really quick. So entirely down to chance. I want to keep some of that power now before I use up my lava. We're going to need stone bricks, and then we can craft one of the, no, it's just stone and lapis, isn't it? Lapis and stone? Oh, like that. So that's the runestone and a runestone symbol. That should be everything we need. Oh, we're going to need the poppy. There's one. Then we can craft ourselves a block of gold. That should be everything. I'm not forgetting something, am I? Nope. There we go. There's our altar. And we'll stick that down over here because we'll probably use this a few times. Now, it's another one of these interactive no GUI blocks, very similar to Botania. And if we go through here and read up on it, it says different rituals may be performed at the altar, each one requiring different components and conditions to operate. Most, if not all of them, require incense to function. Incense braziers will only be counted if they were in a 9 by 9 area around the altar and are on the same level as it. Items may be placed within the brazier and ignited with flint and steel. An incense brazier can be extinguished by sneak right-clicking with an empty hand. Excuse me. A typical ritual is cast as follows. First, necessary items are placed on the altar, and necessary incense items are ignited. Make sure you don't have any extra ingredients or extra incenses in the air, or the rituals will fail. Then sneak right-click the altar with an empty hand to begin the ritual. So we're going to want some things such as some upgraded some special tools. Now, compared to diamond, how do these work? Your rituals are capable of channeling life energy into previously dead objects. Using this, you can grow newer, stronger forms for your wooden tools. Adding a little gold for reinforcement, as well as a verdant sprig to grow upon, will grant you tools of similar strength to iron that repair over time. Now, we have gold tools, so I'm wondering if there's upgrades. I guess not. I feel like this is a mod we probably should have got to before we found ways of getting stuff really cheap. But I'm going to have to read through this before we come back to it next episode. I don't mind exploring it, getting some cool armor sets and stuff. Even if it's not as good as what we've got, it will be different, so I want to try it out. Hopefully you have enjoyed this episode though. of permanently under construction. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, let me know that you have and that you may be able to see some more. I think this episode turned out rather well, and I hope you did too, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye!